Welcome back. This is part 2 of my 6270 quick leveling video. I am currently on my Paladin. I am level 65. This is part 2. I am currently using the Winds of Sanctuary event, which is 50% experience. However, it is also 50% reputation gain besides the newest rep in DragonFlight, so that could be helpful if you need to catch up on your rep. It'll be lasting for a while though. It just started 2 days ago. And I'm also taking advantage of the time walking event. This is the best time walking event for leveling because these dungeons are super short. It is Mist of Pandaria. So I'm comboing both of those together to see how fast I can hit 70. So far, it took me an hour and 15 minutes to hit level 65. But I was still kind of filling out my Paladin. So let's see if I can make it faster to 70. It will take me probably longer just because I believe it takes increasing amount of experience every time you level, but who knows? Maybe I'll make it to 70 in 2 hours. More than likely 2.5 hours total. A lot of it tends to also vary on how well my groups are. Okay. I don't know why my team just stopped moving there. Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate that people don't let you just pull your stuff together and they gotta be doing that. Already to the first boss. Trying to make sure everybody gets in here before I pull it.
I'm gonna bring this whole wall down.
Yeah, even with waiting, I still lock someone out. I hope that's not the healer. Oh, that is the healer. No, that's fine. This boss doesn't do any damage anyway. If anyone's going to get locked out on this boss, I would definitely prefer it to be the healer. Unless they just do massive amounts of damage. I am surprised that Druid got locked out. Just keep throwing that down so the mobs keep taking damage. I usually wouldn't drag them, but those mobs just do so little damage. I don't really see the point of sitting there. What you used to be able to do, which you can't unfortunately do anymore, was you could run the mobs all the way up to this elevator up here and just not have to do anything with them. Unfortunately, you cannot do that anymore though, so they just follow you up. Some people still get mad though and think that you're doing it slower, so nope, you gotta actually kill them now. And here comes the hunter. At least I'm fairly certain that you still have to.
I must get closer.
Nope.
I am out of range.
I'll hurt you.
It says I'm in
Too far
range.
away.
I don't believe it. I was in range. Ah, you gotta be
Get
kidding
closer.
me. This, I've never had that go through the floor like that. The target is obscured. That one mob that has like 5 HP at the bottom. Gotta be a pain like that.
Too far away.
Man, that mob down there is really being a pain in the butt
I
right
must
now.
get closer.
Someone already go? Yeah, someone already went down. There's no real point of more than one person trying to rush. They just heal people up. I wish they would really fix this. This is actually a really big issue. I think I might have been taking damage from that mob
I
at the
am
very
out of
bottom of
range.
the thing.
I do not have a target.
I just realized I have 2 blessings of protection. Let's get rid of one of those. The nice thing about blessing of protection is you just do this. Well, if you don't hit everything on the way down.
Too far away.
I just hope that the DPS know to go up. Nope, they do not. Sucks I can't see what the health is of it. Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate that like 2 out of the 3 DPS are just sitting down here jumping around. That only took 9 minutes though. We're on a pretty decent track to spam our way to 70. I'm kind of surprised they didn't nerf this. I'm hoping they didn't nerf it at least. I know whenever I started on my tunes that had rusted experience, they soared to 70. The first dungeon gave me like a level and a half or something, or a level and a quarter, because you get 200% then from kills. Even though kills aren't too great in these, you still kill a lot of stuff.
Brothers, dispose of these insolent outsiders. The Shadowpan need no outside aid. Remove these interlopers.
He didn't stun. Not a fun experience.
Huzzah! Weaklings! Let me make
I
room
cannot attack
for
that target.
this. Let me show you my power! Come to me, serpent! Together, we will destroy these intruders! Serpent, charge me with your power! The
Not doing
energy
too
is
bad.
strong.
This will probably end up being the only tune I do 60 to 70 video on. Mostly because I just want it to be known, even though there's just, I think 3 days left, 2 days left. However, 2 hours for 60 to 70 is insane if you haven't
Even
had any tunes yet. So
we failed.
I think my original 60 to 70 on my druid took like 6 to 8 hours maybe. I think each level takes a while because you got travel time and everything too. Then you just mount and hope you don't die. Not really die, but hope you don't get frozen. I always get hit by it though. Yep. Horrible luck.
You have allowed the Shah to reawaken after all these years. If you truly wish to undo what your kind have wrought upon our land, you must first prove yourselves here in our school. First, you will face our initiates.
This is one of those things where you just kind of sit here. You can do stuff, but honestly, I mean, they die so fast you can't tank anything. I just kind of stand in the middle of the room.
Where one falls, another will. You have much to learn if you wish to defend your people from the Shah in which you have bested our most junior of students. Now you will face two of my most senior. Flying snow. Fragrant lotus.
It takes a while for this thing to pop these guys out.
You have bested my prize students. Perhaps you can be of use to us after all.
Prize students, not worth much.
My master once said, you cannot truly know someone until you fight them. Come forward so that we may be properly introduced.
I require a target.
Very well then, outsider. Let us see your true strength.
The only thing in this entire dungeon that actually does damage.
The weapon is but a physical manifestation. When I was but a cub, I could scarcely throw a punch. But after years of training, I can do so much more.
Yeah, I think that actually did increase my damage a lot by taking that talent. It made this do more damage.
I am out of range.
The lack of movement stuff on a paladin really does suck, though. DKs are just as bad, though. Monks have tons of movement, but a monk tank, in my personal opinion, sucks. They might have changed it since I last played it, though, so in the past, it sucked. You're just super reliant on a healer. I don't like to be reliant on a healer because you never know how bad a healer is going to be or how good a healer is going to be.
So long as violence lurks in your hearts, I will return.
Good, someone did it. I think anyone did it. I was like, no, that sucks. Because as a tank, you can't do it because it's damage that breaks it. So if your group doesn't know that they have to do it, you sit there having to type in chat to get them to do it. Yeah, it might end up taking me a little bit longer than I thought to hit 70. Because I'm hitting about 20-ish minutes on this first level.
I must get closer.
And what kind of sucks is as a DPS, you're going to have queue times and stuff also. Like I haven't had. So I would say a tank can probably, depending on your group, get to 70 in 2.5 to 3 hours. And a DPS probably 3 to 5. 3 to 4 to be safe. It mostly just depends on how long you have to wait in queues. As a tank, I have the luxury of I can just queue straight up and usually do pretty well.
My body. I must thank you, strangers. The Shadowpan are in your debt. Now, there is much work to be done.
I don't know if that's any good, but better than having an empty talent. Like I said, this tune might not get played at 70, even though I love my name on this tune, which is kind of unfortunate. But I thought it was a really good tune to kind of show, since they're a tank, and they get instant queues.
You dare to disturb these waters? You will bring to life living water. Bring them death.
I've never seen it double cast though. That's interesting.
I require a target.
Bring to life. Do not rush. It only delays the inevitable.
Yeah, for some reason people don't realize that you can DPS the boss, which is unfortunate because they'll sit around here and do nothing.
Water. Bring them death.
I need to target something first.
And you can usually tell, like with the boss has a super high health.
Wash over. Into these waters, and my reflection is empty waters. Claim me.
Ooh, I didn't mean to use that. This group's kind of lagging behind a little bit, which is unfortunate.
I do not have a target.
Your forces are weak. The heart of the great serpent will not fall into your hands.
What I might try to do, now that I think about it, do a 50% increase run of a normal,
Jade serpent.
not doing normal
grant
dungeons,
me
but doing
strength.
like questing. Because I bet questing is pretty nice right now with the rep increase and stuff.
The cycle must continue.
I need to target
The jade
something
serpent
first.
must be reborn.
Be free of doubt, priestess.
If I didn't need to loot it, I would just run off, but I do need to loot.
My eyes.
I do not have a target. I am out of range.
Unfortunate. First time I've ever actually had to kill these. They don't have much health. They're usually a huge pain in the butt to kill.
Escape me. I am in every
Requeue. The closer it gets to Tuesday, unfortunately, the less people is going to be doing these, so that your queues as DPS might increase. I don't know what the healer queues are like because I haven't done those yet. You do got to be careful when doing this right here because your healer might take a second to catch up. I really don't worry about looting anything personally. Oh, they didn't kill these. I honestly don't know how this boss got past the whatever team they have to look at to make sure stuff is like okay to get put out. Because the boss is a little vulgar.
Come on and get your hook on! We gonna ook all night!
Got turned around there for a second. I always forget about concentration on one boss, or on bosses, because it didn't used to do damage reduction. Yeah, they kind of, some of these time walkings are very undertuned, and some of them are like super overtuned. Cataclysm sucks. These, super fast, super easy. Another reason why they're so good is because they're short, they do almost no damage, so I don't think I've wiped yet doing them. Especially if you know what you're doing as a tank, you can kind of like sometimes bunch stuff together, like this mob and these mobs.
What are they doing to our elementals? Hey, you! Those are our flying.
It is unfortunate that they made this not count for the new rep, but I kind of understand at the same time why they didn't. It would take away from in-game content, because one of the things that WoW uses as in-game content is rep. For some reason. I hate rep grinding. It's one of the reasons why I really don't like crafting, is because it's always been behind reps. But now you can just do work orders, and I think you can even get like high-end stuff work ordered. Usually I would drag those into here, but I wasn't thinking about it.
Yes, so close. Just a pinch of oops.
I wonder if that person's actually doing that quest. It kind of sucks, but quests for time walking dungeons, even if it's current, like even though it levels you down to the level, you get like crap experience for it.
Too bitter. Just a drop of honey and a cane of sugar and maybe some corn. Yes, More corn!
Yeah, you always have that one guy who doesn't want to hide. And if I didn't have the AoE silence, this would be a huge pain in the butt.
No, 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 yes, no, Peppers!
Like if you're on a druid and someone does that, it sucks because you can't AoE only like maybe 3 out of the 9 mobs.
Help! What is that thing? That doesn't matter. Nothing will stop me now. Not when I'm so close. Maybe if I don't.
Ooh, that's a speed ring. I will be equipping that. Speed stat is it's kind of a random stat you can roll on gear.
It is the perfect brew.
And even though it's not great when zoned down like this, it's nice because it increases your movement speed indoors. If you want to run old content, some people will actually run make speed sets, which gets speed on every piece of your gear. And if you happen to be a druid trying to do that with cat form, you can make speed sets that are faster than a ground mount. So like 220, 230, sometimes even faster. So I'm currently 67 and about a half, 33 minutes in. Not too bad so far. Some of my groups haven't had great damage though. Most of my groups have been having like less than 1,000 damage, which kind of sucks if you're trying to go max level as fast as possible. Then you got people who do not realize to come down. Yeah, if you're seeing this and you're a DPS, if your tank doesn't stop, don't start damaging. I'm using very little to pull aggro those, so if someone just opens up on them, I can't keep aggro. Even when I run classic dungeons, I do that sometimes. I'll pull 3 or 4 groups to increase the speed. Make it a little more fun too, because I don't really like it if you only pull like 1 mob at a time. Or 1 pack, I should say, not mob. I have been getting necklaces and rings like crazy though. I think there's other Mist of Pandaria dungeons you can get while doing this too. This is one of the times where they could actually DPS because I can keep aggro these. I wish they'd fix that obscure. I mean, I'm clearly nowhere near it and still getting obscured. I just realized I have this and wasn't using it. Got that need for speed.
We've got to go light that signal fire without reinforcements.
I thought this person was on there for a second. I was like, ooh, that sucks. I actually like mecha gnomes. I think they're kind of cool looking. I made a hunter mecha gnome.
I'll hurl your corpses.
Plus, to get the armor set, I had to make a mecha gnome, so...
I need to target something first.
Here it comes.
I must get closer.
Usually it's best to have like a druid if you got it. Just kind of spam, because they got dash and all kinds of crap just to spam all the way up here.
I am out of range.
Because unfortunately now I don't have anything to just kind of speed up there.
I require a target.
I wonder if it'd show me like what's in this time walking loop. Nope. It says Mist of Pandaria dungeons, but I'm fairly certain there's like 10 different dungeons in Mist of Pandaria, so I'm not sure why I'm only getting like 2 dungeons back to back. Could also be my gear item level. Now that I think about it, well, that's 238. Yep, I'm going up then.
I must get closer.
I don't mind people not knowing stuff, but there's no reason for someone not to be able to read chat. Nice little shield. I never stay in a group where people, if you have like the majority of the group who just blatantly is just ignoring boss mechanics like that. It slows the dungeon down. I mean, as a tank, I shouldn't need to go up there unless the target damage is horrible. I was hoping a little bit more experience off that run, but can't always get the best. If I was doing DragonFlight dungeons, I'd only be getting 60,000 a dungeon, and they're longer than these. Go ahead and pop this.
Too far away.
Brothers, dispose of these insolent outsiders. The Shadowpan need no outside aid. Remove these interlopers.
We got that damage. It kind of sounds like when you use Avenging Shield and Divine Toll, like you're hitting someone in the face with a frying pan.
Weaklings, let me make
I mean, realistically, that's kind of what you're doing if you hit someone in the face with a shield.
show you my
Hit someone in the face with a flat piece of metal.
me, serpent. Together, we will destroy these intruders. Serpent, charge me with your power. Their energy is strong. No, no, do not
I
fail
require
me.
a target.
Even together, we failed.
Get frying panned. I'm kind of curious how Demon Hunter is leveling. Who knows? Once I get everything to 70, I might want to make a Demon Hunter my main. I've mained a Demon Hunter in BFA, mostly because as a DPS, they could out-heal any damage they took while they had their Metamorphosis form up, and you could keep it up through Azerite gear traits almost for most of the fight. It was pretty awesome. Because you got like a ton of lifesteal,
You have allowed
a
the
lot of
Shah
burst
to
damage. They're kind of
reawaken
flexible a
after
little
all
bit.
these years.
One thing I have seen a lot of is
If you truly
shamans.
wish to undo what your kind has
Shamans and
brought
hunters,
upon our
oddly
land,
enough.
You must first prove yourself.
I try to play
here
hunters, but
in
I get
our
so bored playing a hunter. I like survival hunters though.
You will
Beastmaster's
face
fun
our
just because you can have cool pets. Survival's fun because it's kind of different play style.
Where one falls, another will rise to take their place.
I do not have a target. I need to
You
target
have
something
bested
first.
our most junior of students. Now you will face two of my most senior.
Two hours later.
Fragrant Lotus, step forward.
I do not have a target.
You have bested my prize students. Perhaps you can be of use to us after all.
Not very impressive.
As my master once said, You cannot truly know someone until you fight them. Come forward so that we may be properly introduced. Very well then.
One of the classes I would recommend the profession level and a half thing on would be DPS classes only that can't heal or tank. Just because the queues are so long as DPS sometimes that while you do it, if you aren't a new player and have the like spare gold, that's like a couple thousand. 1,000, 1,500 I think is all I spent on my Taylor. There might even be cheaper ones.
I was but a cub. I could scarcely throw a punch. But after years of training, I can do so much more.
Fry and panned them. I should have done that a lot earlier, but it's fine. The stuff isn't dying very fast, unfortunately.
I need to target something first.
All you can really do when leveling is increase your own damage. I haven't been very impressed with the Shadow Pan.
I am out of range.
See, I know no one's done it yet because their things were sitting there almost the entire time. Easy mode. Yeah, once I get comfortable with this class, I'm just pretty much doing some pretty nice AoE now.
'Cause I am out of range. 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 I am out of range.
Shadowpan of hatred will consume and conquer all!
You gotta watch about getting hit by this, as a DPS especially, because you don't want to have to use this while you're bursting out damage. And it goes up pretty slow.
I require a target.
68. So 52 minutes for 3 levels. Not too bad. I kind of figured it would go, because it does increase in experience every time.
The Shah of hatred has fled my body, and the monastery as well. I must...
The only downside to this is that means I'm not getting a single damage increase. Yeah, I got slowed. No point in destroying the... Well, actually, wait. You get a couple monkeys, it's not really worth it, but it's really fun just to blow people up. I will say, if you're the person getting blown up, it does kind of suck. Bada bang, bada boo.
Crashing party. Me gonna poke you in the duker. Get bookie party started. Come on and get your ook on!
I was too focused on my damage and got hit by it.
We gonna ook all night!
Our single target's a little lagging. I'm surprised the Demon Hunter is. I don't know anything about specs now, though, unfortunately. Does that guy wear any gear? Yeah. You gotta watch that. Some people will do that just to troll and not wear gear. I don't like this because it covers up my buttons. I really need to move that so it's not an issue like that. I don't think any of these increase my damage. No. I was hoping not because I'd like to use them. This doesn't do much in the way of damage. It's a massive damage reduction though. Yeah, this is a Battle and Guardian Elixir. Huh. I've kind of started trying to put my gear on now.
What's it?
Too far away.
What are they doing to our elementals? Hey, you! Those are our...
You can do that if you don't have anything to like interrupt it with. And yeah, don't use this apparently if you have this on. I went ahead and did it anyway just to make sure because I have 4, so I really don't need them. And they only cost like 12 gold each. That's nothing. I don't even know why people are putting those on the auction house, honestly.
Oops.
Again, I do wish people would let the stuff kind of get stacked up before unloading on it. I just have a stinking feeling that they're not going to hide, too.
Too bitter. Just a drop of honey and a cane of sugar and maybe some corn. Yes, more corn.
Yeah, someone wasn't hiding. If you don't hide, this is what happens. Fortunately, it's not the healing ones.
I do not have a target. I need to target something first.
Yes.
Easy
yes.
mode.
No. Yes. No.
When leveling my shaman, I liked elemental personally. I tried enhancement. I wasn't very impressed by it. It was just a lot of buttons, and it seemed like you had to hit a lot of buttons to do damage. But it wasn't hard, it was just like a lot of button mashing. I've always loved elemental because I like to see like the Zeus type style lightning, like when you're just sitting there and you get elemental overload like 2 or 3 times in a row, and it just kind of looks like you got tons of lightning coming from your hand. It's kind of the same reason why I like the Divine Toll spell.
What is that thing? Doesn't matter. Nothing will stop me now. Not when I'm so close. Maybe if I don't look.
Use it just for fun. Yeah, probably gonna leave after this one, this group. The single target's just super weak. Mostly because I like to have the 15% buff, because why not? As a tank, you can afford to leave. Now, if my group is pulling pretty high damage, that's another thing, but if I'm beating people single target, there's some issues happening there. That's not too bad. I honestly think this is probably the best spell for damage, because I'm getting a lot of damage increase off of that.
These other clans are nothing.
Getting spam stunned though is not fun. DPS can handle that.
These other clans are nothing. yourself now. Deal with these intruders. The clan who brings me their heads will have my favor.
Already at 1 hour and 2
Clan
minutes.
Girthin will show our king and the rest of you power-hungry imposters why we are the rightful ones at his side. We will
I
never
cannot attack
surrender
that.
our right to rule the destiny of our people. Clan Kargesh will demonstrate why only the strong deserve to stand at our king's side.
I actually do need to save my cooldowns though, because that next fight can get kind of hairy.
If possible, our might is the greatest in all the Empire. Clan Hathak will show all why they...
This fight always reminds me of that Spider-Man meme where there's like 3 of them pointing at each other. It's kind of what these guys are doing.
Our clan is the true clan. No interloper can change that. Who allowed these outsiders in our halls? Only Clan Hathak or Clan Kargesh would stoop to such treachery. Only the dogs of Clan Gothan would point fingers at others for their own failures. Your clan is the most desperate. It must have been you. Clan Gothan is right. Only the honorless Clan Hathak could bring in a lesser race to do their bidding. You must be traitors. A well-scripted exchange, but we are not fools. Your clans are clearly in league with one another.
I'm gonna
For the
still, yep.
glory of our king,
That sucks.
our empire, we will put you all down.
Not today. Of course, I can't stop. I guess you can just LOS them like that. Never even considered that. Ooh, I shouldn't have done that. I need this to get aggro of that one mob when we jump down. It's nice that you can stun these guys, though. Kind of regret using my steed, though, because now I don't have a speed boost. Nice pair of boots. I really like the pally mount when you do it as the space goat. Actually, holy space goat, I should say. I got some of the Pathfinders here. I don't actually know if the new expansion has Pathfinders or not. This is a very interesting one. Increase the experience gain from demons. The only thing that sucks is that that only really helps you in that one expansion. Because I don't think demons have been any... Burning Crusade, maybe, kind of some parts of it, but really only Legion was demons. But if you never do it, then it's kind of a wasted passive.
I must get closer.
Yeah. I don't know what they're doing.
I am out of range. I do not have a target.
I feel like sometimes it's so much to ask just to have someone walk behind you instead of wanting to run in front.
What is this? More have come
I must
to
get
claim
closer.
my crown. You are not
Ooh, that was not good.
me peons. You will not be mixed might of my arsenal weaklings.
We have a shaman. I wonder why it's not pat. Oh, if you're a shaman, mage, if you have hero, bloodlust, whatever you play, use it. I don't know why people don't want to use that spell. It's so nice on bosses. Hunters can have it. I mean, like, so many people can have it. One more level. Not making too bad. I mean, 115 for the last one. And now I'm looking at probably about 130 for this one. So about 2 hours and 45 minutes as a tank. Which means I would probably have to reevaluate my... Well, actually, I'll probably have to do 2 more dungeons. If I really wanted to, though, I could go get some tailoring stuff and instantly knock it out. Might just do that, actually. That way I can show it. I think it's called Wilder Cloth. Yeah, you just gotta buy the bottom cloth. I usually buy about 1,000. It's about 560 gold, almost nothing. And then buy some of the tethered so you can make some. Actually, take that back. Just buy 1,000 gold worth of these. I think it's about, let's go 500. Because the higher up that you make it, the faster it does it. The only thing I just now realized that kind of sucks, I never actually opened up DragonFlight, so I gotta go do that real quick. But it still will probably be faster. I'm not 100% sure if you can hit 70 from 69, though.
Do you trust me?
Because it takes a bunch more than the at 60 when I got a level and a half, but I guess we'll see.
Spotted some promising crew
It only
members as
takes
I
a
was
second
flying over
to
the city. Round 'em
get
up,
there
and let's get to it.
and fly and do that stuff. Usually I have this all set up beforehand. Part of me wonders if if the portal's over there. Oh. If you're this close, though, I would almost just, if you can spare 1,500 gold, just do it.
When there's work to be done, my hammer's always ready.
I mean, I've made over 1,500 gold just from doing the dungeons.
Breathing room, please.
At some point, they're going to have to make a WoW 2 just to kind of reset everything. I wouldn't mind a WoW 2 where they transferred over mounts and appearances.
To make a name for myself in the splendiferous Dragonite.
The Drakthea, stand ready.
I just think the gold economy is kind of out of control. I mean, you got items. When WoW came out, stuff was like silvers, and now stuff's like...
I have miscalculated.
Don't forget.
Or like when WoW came out, a gold was a lot. Now, 100,000 gold isn't much. I mean, I got 20,000 gold just leveling my druid 1 to 70.
Wrap it up, trainees. We're moving out.
Adventure calls, and we will answer.
I just got almost 100 gold off of 2 quests.
Sorcery,
That required me to do nothing.
Be at ease, Toddy. This is a friend, not a foe.
Apologies for my...
Let's skip
there
that.
something you
I already
wish
had
to
all this
discuss?
stuff in a video.
Go first, but I've got the expedition boat. Shouldn't be long now.
Here comes my
Make
boat.
a friend or two while you wait for it.
Fair skies and strong winds.
And now that I have this unlocked, I can go to this. These go all the way down here. Oh, you can skip these?
Explorers ahoy!
Ah, the rugged dragon scale. All aboard for adventure, my friends. Ah, corkscrews! The boat ruined my perfect shot! I almost had it.
You'll get lots of pictures in the Dragon Isles, Wolford. Imagine all the ancient wonders will be discovered.
It's honestly worth it to skip that. On my other tunes, I didn't skip that because I didn't really. I thought we had to do everything.
We Drakthir would rather fly home.
This is pretty
than ride
good.
a wooden
Generate one vigor every
vessel
5
that drifts
seconds.
upon the waves. But I pledge to accompany your expedition, so waves
Or
it is.
6 vigor. The question to be had. Thrills of the Sky. Where's that at?
Surely one of your
I'll take that.
airships
Either
would
that
be
or the vigor
faster
by
than
6 is
plodding
better.
along in this
But yeah,
boat.
this increasing your vigor definitely is really nice.
Fly an airship into a sky full of dragons, Ensign. Besides, our tight sages are putting in work.
This also gives me a good
I suppose
opportunity
that is an
to show all
understandable fear
these,
for
to
a
show how to do
helpless
this really
creature.
fast. Plus, once I get it started, I think it'll only take me a couple minutes to hit the full levels, so. I kind of wish that I don't know if you can do it through other professions. I don't think you can. I think you're capped at how much you can do it. I think I saw something online that said 30 new is all you can get, which makes sense, but at the same time, I feel like you should be able to do enough for 2 professions if you decided to do tailoring, enchanting, or something like that. I think I also read that enchanting is also really cheap. Man, I can't reach that. I wonder if I can move that.
Looky there, Wildfeather.
Hmm.
A whole new land to explore.
Mountains to climb. Ruins to delve.
No, I still can't click it, huh?
New species to discover. Award-winning photographs to take. Famous dragon autographs to acquire. And flip far above normal resale value.
Focus. Obsidian warders, stay alert on approach.
I'm assuming I don't have to ride that. Let's hope not. I got tired of waiting.
What adventure
You can cheat mode it. The only thing that sucks is I still haven't done the campaign because I'm waiting on my 70 for my fresh 70 videos, so I don't have the ability to choose what area I do.
Rathian said he would meet us at the embassy atop the hill.
It may be under attack.
Because I still think questing might be the best way.
I will be ready to defend my allies.
Can I show you my wares?
And loop this to Valdraken. It's really nice they give you the flight point though, so you don't have to worry about that. I know there's supposed to be a way where you can move that little event thing, but I'm not sure what it is that you move to do it, so. I know I haven't been to the Forbidden Reach and I haven't been to the ZC. This is the new zone. However, you have to go do the quest in this zone first. I still haven't done this DragonFlight campaign. I thought you could do it while leveling, but I was wrong because I tried to do it while leveling, and you can do Dragon Isle Emissary and the Spark of Ingenuity, and you can't do anything else. The Spark of Ingenuity requires you to do a dungeon at the end of it too. So it's nice for experience, but I really need to get the DragonFlight campaign out of the way. What I'll probably do is just do, because it's making me wanting to do a different campaign, so I'll just do that one first. Because realistically speaking, I don't really think it matters what you pick. I also think that you can just do these quests here and pick which one you do too, so. I know this is supposedly good for gear, however it's at 0%. Some of me that said it was good for gear or wasn't good for gear. Now we're here. Luckily, I know where the tailoring person's at. And I can just drop this. I have to watch which ones I do this on though, because I do have some tunes who have prior expansions maxed out that I would rather not completely trash. Here's the crafting orders, which you can do like, let me see here. Say I was gonna play this tune, usable. Oh, it's where I'm not 70 yet. Well, you could craft those if you really want. Have someone craft those. Part of me wonders how like good it is. This does require some gold. I did just realize that though. Probably about another couple thousand. Again, couple thousand right now is nothing.
Watch over you.
So you just take this. Wilder cloth. You don't get any experience for this, but you do need these later for this stuff, so. I don't think you get anything for doing either of these. Let me craft a bandage. Oh, I did get a bar for crafting a bandage, though. Open this back up.
Is a solemn burden. Victory in all your battles.
Put this down here. So let's just go through now. Craft. Go through and craft one of each one. Here is the bag, which I do not have Wilder cloth bolts, apparently. Even if it goes, my main purpose behind this is to just get the experience. This is what I meant by you can kind of make a regen bag for yourself. So, let me find it here. I don't even know what this does, but I added it anyway. You're pretty much just making throwaway money right now, so like probably losing 2,000 gold. I don't really care personally. Let me remake one of these just to make sure. Yeah, okay.
The Isles have awakened. Go in service.
Ideally, this is best done on a tune that you actually plan to do something on. Let me see what I've made. Haven't made the chest. I need to make the hat, so I need more spools. Oh, I'm making the wrong thing. I don't need these. I need the actual spools. Which I'm not 100% sure where these are at. There we go. You pretty much just need spools to make most of the stuff. I don't know if I actually need 1,500 for this, but it's so much easier. I'm kind of lazy and I don't want to have to walk all the way back to Stormwind to make crap. So,
We protect
okay.
the Isles.
I think I'll be fine because I still got a
Guard
decent amount
against
to
chaos.
make. I only need 3 bars. I did just remember though that some of this stuff isn't craftable because I have to have certain regions.
For the glory of the dragons.
Really hoping I hit max level. I need 1.5 bars. Let's hope. I'm not 100% sure if I can hit max level or if I have a way to check what I've made so far in terms of first time
Welcome to
hits.
the Dragon Isles.
I really hope it's not going to be like one-off. If it's one-off, I'll just go buy some of this off the auction house to do one of the ones that...
Aspects watch over
Oh wait,
you.
I need a
Serve
little bit
well.
more. Let's see. Looks like I need to make more of these. Oh, I'm not close enough to the tailoring table.
Ours is a solemn burden. Honor all
If you need
dragons.
bags, you can make yourself some bags. Which I need 7 more of these. It's really not that bad. Unfortunately, once you hit... So if you do it at 60, you get 1.5 bars. I know that for sure because I tested that. On this, it looks like if you wait and do it a little too high... why is this not... Can I make the bag now? Cool. This probably hit me 70. Nope. That's just my luck.
The aspects have returned.
Did I make a pair of the shoulders? Let me see. I have.
We protect the Isles.
But they gave me
Glory
what
to
I
all
needed.
dragons.
And then I just make these pants. What I have been doing is I've been saving some of it. Man, I hit 70. Where there's a will, there's a way. But yeah, that's the fast way kind of to finish off your level. Of course, I wouldn't have been able to hit 70 from 69. So even with this, I believe this does affect it, the 50% bonus. Anyway, it took me 1 hour and 26 minutes to get from 65 to 70. So total, rounded up to 1 hour 30, 2 hours and 45 minutes to hit 60 to 70. That's not too bad. Of course, as a tank, it's faster than if I was a DPS, unless the DPS had like a tank to run with or healer or something. Because whenever I did my warrior, maybe it was, I just found a random guild and there was some people running it, so I just queued up with them. But let me just go ahead and sell out. Even though, yeah, I spent probably a solid 2,000 to 2.5 gold, which I mean, you can make fairly easily. If you really wanted to just level a new tomb, that's like 20,000. I'm sure there's probably other ways to make gold. Usually there is. I'll probably keep most of this because I can take it and just not disenchant it, but disenchant it. Like if I want to send it, make another tune, I can just DE all this crap for easy disenchanting stuff. This is like 2 tunes now that I've done this on. If I did that across 12 tunes, that's tons of tailoring crap I just send to that person. Now, I'm going to go ahead and walk over here real quick, because I do have a minute and a half before I do hit that 30-minute mark. Just to see what...
I am glad to see you again.
Here it is.
The Isles have awakened.
A 415. So you could get a 415 from this, and then you could go over here. I gotta find the blue question mark. I think it's right here for the heroics. Then you could do heroics and get another 415. 5 heroics. So that's 2 415s right there. Plus you get 50% more rep from doing those type of quests. So I mean, you get even more rep. Works out well in the end. Anyways, that is the end of my 6270 guide. Well, not really a guide, but 6270 for time walking new event. I would rate it a 5 out of 5. It does get kind of boring, but at the end of the day, you're going for speed, so you can have fun at 70, not while leveling.